Recently in Philadelphia, police killed a mentally ill black man.
Right.
You saw that video?
Yeah.
It seems like as soon as we sort of get over the outrage of one police shooting, another one pops up like damn near on cue.
You can't get over it. You can't forget it. Me personally, I look at it like they're not going to stop because we haven't stopped. We ain't stopped killing each other. Why should they stop? They not going to stop because they got to prove a point to us that they run this motherfucker. That it's all about us, not us. It's about them. So they proving a point to us right now today that we ain't going to stop killing you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers are still killing each other, and we ain't going to let y'all turn this around and start shooting at us, killing us. So we are a threat to you motherfuckers. And that's all they telling us. That's all the fuck they telling us.
But how often do police get killed? But by just regular.
If it was one a year, they ain't finna publicize it. They ain't finna tell you. It ain't finna go off.
Well, no, I mean you heard about this. Didn't some LA cops like sheriffs get ambushed?
What, just recently? Yeah. Couple of months? Yeah, but that's nothing compared to the lives they took already. And half of their murders are justified. Half of their shootings are justified. There's no way you can justify a man being shot in the back 9 times, 8 times, 13 times. You can't justify that. You can't justify killing a woman in bed and say there's nothing should be done.
Yeah, Breonna Taylor. In fact, the cop is actually, one of the cops is suing the boyfriend.
For what?
I guess like mental distress or something like that. Like,
but then they give that to you. They let them do that to us. But they go home scot-free. It don't make no sense. And all of these people are getting shot. All of these black men getting shot and black women getting shot. Ain't nobody paying the fucking attention. They not finna quit. Trump tell them, do what the fuck you do by any means necessary.
Yeah, so basically Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, I guess, shot back and I guess wounded the cop in the leg. So now the cop is suing the boyfriend for assault and distress.
And that's only...
I've never even heard of that. A cop suing someone who they arrested?
It's fucking ridiculous.
I didn't even think that was even legal. I assumed that when you take on this job, you forfeit the right to sue.
Is that a deploy to take the heat off of them and say that they are really guilty of something? Come on, man. This young lady is dead. This man felt threatened. Now you telling me if a motherfucker, I hear my door kicked in and you don't say this to police, now I know the routine.
Right. They were in the wrong house. That's the whole thing with the Breonna Taylor case, is that they were trying to arrest somebody who she had dealt with like 2 years ago or something.
Exactly.
Who didn't even live there. She gets shot in the head.
They ain't doing their homework.
Yeah, I personally think that no-knock warrants should be outlawed. I interviewed, Turk from Hot Boys.
Right.
And he had a no-knock warrant situation. And he ended up shooting one of the cops. He thought it was a home invasion.
3 days later, that's when the SWAT team kicked in the door. 2 police officers got shot. They shot literally 52 times, man, and I didn't get hit or grazed. My wife ain't get hit, man, and the police, man, I found out they were the police. I never intended to shoot no police. You feel me? I thought we was being robbed. So, you gonna go in the closet if you want to kill a police? Nah, you about to shoot through that motherfucking door. You feel me? You don't know who they is. And you see black ski masks and shit, I'm from the hood. Oh, you a robber. I'm about to blast your ass. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that want to shoot a police, they crazy in a motherfucker. Like you got to respect authority, and that's something that I do.
He thought someone was trying to, basically kidnap him or steal.
Trust me, I know how it is when they hit that door.
Oh, you've had that. You had no-knock warrants?
Man, we've been raided 30,000 times.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. I had the They threw the little bomb things in the window. They done broke the windows.
Wait, the gas canisters?
Yeah.
How many no-knock warrants have you had? Seriously.
I think altogether, like no knock just kick in.
Yeah.
4.
4.
Just busting the windows out to distract us and just come straight in.
How many cops?
They did that 4 times.
How many cops that were part of the team?
Oh, Lord have mercy. The first time they did it, my little brother was in the patio and he was putting, as they start booming and banging, he was putting guns up under the fucking house from out the patio. We got warned one time that they were coming. One time they no-knock when the Bells bombing came looking for me on a temp, and they just bomb rushed the motherfucker. My moms was so tired of it. I don't even know how we got our door put back up. They done knocked that motherfucker down so much. It didn't matter. Front door, back door. And we were just used to this shit.
Okay. Did you ever shoot back, or anyone in the house
No.
ever shoot back?
No.
Because you guys already knew what it was.
Yeah.
You knew it was the cops.
They always came 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, shit like that. And the way they do it, because they was knocking the windows out, you didn't know what the fuck was going on. And by that time, they was already in that motherfucker. And you see the flashlights and all that. It was just, don't hurt our moms. You know what I'm saying? Our moms in there. But yeah, we've been through that a whole bunch of times, man, and it's not good. But it's a lot of things that the police shouldn't do, that they do.
I mean, is there ever a situation, if you look at the police point of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take a step back and say, okay, now this is Mob James, the cop, trying to do his job. Is there ever a situation when you actually need a no-knock warrant, no other option is available? You know, or do you say, you know something, this whole concept really needs to just go away, because if there's ever a situation where we're at the wrong door and you have a Breonna Taylor murder that ends up occurring, you know, almost like the argument for not having a death penalty.
Well,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one innocent person gets executed, you should just not have the whole thing.
I understand, but a no-knock warrant is coming in there. Basically, if they see something out of line, they can start shooting your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just like a license to kill. Now, man, thank God shit didn't happen that way. But just think, I used to sleep with a gun up under the motherfucking pillow the whole 9. They could have took that, and if they would have saw a gun, they could have popped me right there.
Gun, pow.
They can kill you and say he had a gun.
Look, it's right there. It's right there on the pillow. Yeah. Exactly.
So, no, that shit ain't no good.
Right.
Man.
Well, because the other option is you knock on the door and say, this is the police, we're coming to arrest you.
Right.
And then you might have a standoff.
But they got to understand the situation and the people that they fucking with. Everybody is not on that level of arrest. Everybody is not like on a high alert. You know what I'm saying? You can go arrest Michael Jackson. You know he ain't standing there with no motherfucking AK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the back of the door at the same time flushing his motherfucking dope. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah, there's that. You give the person the opportunity to get rid of the evidence.
The only way they should get the warrant is by knowing who they fucking with. You know what I'm saying? And they already know that. But to go get a no-knock warrant, that's to knock your ass down.
Right, because how about this? Let's just say in the Breonna Taylor situation, the judge goes to prison for signing off on a no-knock warrant, which ended up being the wrong house. Think about how much more careful every other judge in the country would be before signing this off.
But shouldn't he be guilty of that? Shouldn't he even take the responsibility and say, I fucking signed her death certificate?
Yeah.
Okay, but he's not doing that.
Of course not.
Because they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
So
it was an accident. Sorry.
The law is written to fit the situation that's best for them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fit for us. It ain't made to so I can feel justified, or I feel like man, if you win a trial or they say case closed, you don't know how that shit feel when they tell you, oh, your case over, it's done. They chose not to prosecute. What? You know, motherfuckers be happy in the motherfucker. Go to trial and beat a case, you don't know the celebration.
You beaten cases?
I beat a woof, 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 woof. Yeah. No charges. Attempted murder, me and my little brother, I don't know how many assaults that I beat. People didn't come to court. They said we're not prosecuting. Just a whole bunch of different things. And then just sitting in the county jail, especially in that blood module where cats come and just beat a murder case. I'm acquitted. I quit. Man, you what? You know what I'm saying? How just happy a motherfucker is to feel like the system worked for them. You know what I'm saying? It don't work for you all the time. You don't get it.